Hello, magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of Gangstar Magician Tarot, where I will be your host, the Gangstar Magician himself. And I'm here to deliver you your message, okay? Because I'm here to make sure everybody in the club gets saged also. Come here, you. You gotta get saged, brother. You get saged. Come on. I gotta put what's it called? Wristbands on people. Sage bands. Cover them in sage. These crumb bums. You know, whatever, who cares? I don't care. But I'm telling you right now, though, the time is coming. Whoever came up against you, they don't have much longer, okay? These people don't have much longer, all right? Because somebody's got to go, brother. Because if I go, you got to go. Somebody's got to die, okay? And that's the facts, too. And that is what's going to happen here. Because they fucked around with the wrong one, okay? Now they got to deal with who they got to deal with. Look, I got another wand here. How about that? You like this one? Looks like a crayon almost. I like it. There you go. See if I can do it. I don't want to break it, though, because it's, like, brand new. Like, then the thing will break. I'll have to start the whole thing over. And for what? For what? But I will grant that wish, the Two of Cups that you want. Trust me when I tell you. I know that's what you want. Believe me. So you keep asking for it. Prayed for it. Remember? You were crying about it. You said, please, I'll do anything. I'll do anything, you said. Yeah, you did. Don't lie. Stop the lies. So let's see what we're working with over here, brother. Let's get a little read here. See what we got going on. See what is going on over here. Everybody in the club is still getting saged. I don't want to be saged any longer. You know, sometimes you don't know what to do with the sage, okay? But just know, I do know that you are the star of the show, though. That is for sure. We know that without a shadow of a doubt, that you are the one star, okay? You are the biggest star around. There's nobody. You are the North Star, brother, because you are very balanced, Temperance, okay? This is what it is. They tried to get you off balance. They thought that you were going to lose your mind. They thought you were going to go crazy. You were going to act out crazy. And they were going to say, look at him. Look at her. She's crazy. Listen to what she says. Talking about witches and stuff and ghosts and crazy. That stuff's not real. None of that's real, they say. But they've been lying a long time. Because we caught them. We caught them, okay? We caught somebody who has the devil right in them. So the devil is actually caught right now, okay? Somebody did mention, we did take out Asmodeus, the third ranking demon. That actually did happen, okay? That actually happened. And now the devil felt that he could come in here and do something. Actually, his number 2, Baal, he bailed, actually. Bailed out on these fuckers, okay? He's down in hell. He said, I ain't coming up there. At least he was smart. The devil actually, he played it. He actually came up. The devil actually came up here. Now he's stuck. We got him. He's like Saddam Hussein. We're like George Bush. We got him, okay? Knight of Wands, okay, brother? Because remember, you're passionate, okay? You're adventurous. You're fearless. You're a fearless star, okay? That's very balanced. I don't think anybody can really fuck with that. Do you? I don't believe so. Okay? And also, while being in hermit energy, okay? Because they can't even get to you. That's the best part. Because they thought that isolating you was going to making you alone was going to hurt you. You were going to be upset. That you were going to lose it, okay? But the fact is, you like being alone, okay? That's where you get your best information from when you're alone. Okay, that is why you are going to get your wish come true. There's 2 of Cups. You are the star of the show, brother. The star hermit who's in temperance energy, has this Knight of Wands, this very fearless, passionate energy, is getting the wish come true. There's 2 of Cups. Not bad. Okay, all because of this Knight of Pentacles. Very hardworking. Okay, very efficient. Very responsible. Okay, you had a routine here. Very productive. You are the star of the show. That's nice. Look at this. So you got the star, temperance, Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, hermit, 2 of Cups. That is one nice little spread we got there, brother. Okay, all that tells me is that you are one balanced, fearless, hardworking star that is, in hermit energy that has their 2 of Cups. Their wish come true coming to them. So, wow. Amazing. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I mean, this is nothing new, though. Okay, we've been saying this. We say this every day. Okay, and that's fine. We want to hear certain things every day. We're hearing good things. Okay, that's the best part. We're not hearing bad things. All right, we're not here to, talk about bad stuff. Okay, we will prepare for it, but we're going to hear to focus on the good. Okay, we focus on the positives here. Okay, Gangsta Magician Tower. We focus on the positive, okay? Because that's what we want to get to. We want to get to that point. We don't want to have to fuck around and deal with this nonsense much longer. Okay, it's not what we want to do. It's not what you want to do. It's not what anybody wants to do. Okay, and listen. It's all coming to an end. I can see it. I already see people. I see it in them. I see it in demons. I see them coming undone right now. They don't even have anything. They're weak. They're weak now. You have completely weakened this devil to the point that I don't think that they're going to be able to survive this. I don't think so. I think they're going to have to fucking... I don't see them surviving this. Not at all. So let's get an overall energy here for the Divine Feminine Collective. God, please and thank you. Let's see what we're working with. What's the overall energy here? It's the overall energy here of the Divine Feminine Collective. God, please and thank you. Okay, so we have this hangman here. Okay, so perhaps somebody's pausing, surrendering, letting go, looking at things from a new perspective. Perhaps somebody's enlightened, viewing things differently than before. Very much deep insight. Perhaps they're sacrificing, changing, or releasing. Who knows? Something's going on here because they got time to think here, and they don't like what they think. They don't like what they're thinking. They don't like what they're saying. Okay, Eight of Wands, because they know the end is coming very soon. Okay, it's very rapidly coming, Eight of Wands. Okay, so whoever's paused, surrendered, look at things from another perspective, just know the end is here very quickly. Okay, so these people, they gotta get their shit together. Okay, but I believe that a lot of people already know what they're doing. All right, I mean, this is already, this has already been written. We already know what's gonna happen. It's just like, whatever. Whenever it happens, it happens. I mean, it's really all it comes down to. Okay, but Six of Cups, you're very unconditionally loving. Okay, that's what it really comes down to. You are the one who has this, familiarity. It's like you knew them before. It's like you felt like you knew these people before. Okay, a lot of these are soul tribe members. These are people that you just really take a liking to. Okay, perhaps maybe, you have a soul connection. But I think it's still talking about the soul connection with this King of Cups that you have, okay? Because remember, this is your counterpart, all right? This is the person that you share that energy with, okay? And, it's all about balancing it. And now that you have this unconditional love, and then you have this King of Cups and the Six of Cups, while somebody's in this hangman, that's telling me that somebody's thinking, seeing things differently, okay? Whatever they said about you, whatever story or narrative they tried to sell, it wasn't being bought, okay? Nobody's buying it. Nobody's buying these stories, okay? Because now people are like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, Eight of Cups? People are like, you're a disappointment. They're looking at them. They're like, they want to escape this person, whoever's saying this nonsense, okay? They're coming off ridiculous. They're coming off erratic. Okay, people are walking away. They're leaving this behind. All right, now leaving this behind keeps 10 of Wands. They're going to be carrying all the burden, whoever this is. Okay, most likely this is your copycat. This could be anybody, though. This could be the King of Swords in reverse. It could be a King of Wands in reverse. It could be anybody, okay? But just know they're going to pay the ultimate price, and they're going to carry all the burden, okay? Because they're the ones. There's certain people here, certain sacrifices. There will be 3 to 4 sacrifices that are going to go down, okay? King of Wands in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. And perhaps the matriarch. We're gonna see. We're gonna put that up in the air, though. We're gonna see if the matriarch, does the right thing. We'll give him another shot. You're always gonna give the matriarch a couple shots. Okay, we're gonna give him another shot. See what they can do. Maybe they'll set up that King of Wands in reverse for you. Maybe they'll set up the King of Swords in reverse. Maybe they'll do something like that. That's how to redeem themselves. And then they could pretend that they were on your side the whole time. What do you think? You think you could do that for us, guys? Maybe that's what you're going to have to do. Maybe that's what you're going to have to do. Okay? I think that's what they're going to have to do, these characters. If they want to get on our good side, they better sell out these people. Better give it to us. We want them. Bring them to us. Okay? We just want those 3. Just bring them to us. You know who we're talking about. You know the 3. Okay, that's why the 3 is right here. The 3 of Cups, that is, okay? The 3 of Cups, all right? Because there's going to be a celebration. There's going to be a party here, okay? People want to collaborate. There's creative. There's community. There's happiness. People are just very happy now, okay? You're bringing a lot of... It's not the way it was. People love Page of Swords, your new ways of communicating. They think it's amazing. They don't understand how you do it, okay? Because you do it in a way that nobody could really say anything. But you know what? They know what you're saying, though. but they don't know what you're saying. Ain't that something? They know what you're saying, but they don't know what you're saying. That's amazing to me. And somehow or another, you're able to communicate like that. Okay, now your thirst for knowledge is what's going to get you to this next level. Okay, because you're not stopping. Okay, you're a very sharp-minded individual. It's not going to happen. Nobody's going to come in here and nobody's going to tell you otherwise. Nobody's going to trick you. Nobody's going to. It's just not possible. You're too sharp. You are much too sharp for this. Without a shadow of a doubt, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so somebody here is working alone. All right, this is probably this person now, this Eight of Cups person, who people are disappointed in or escaping, walking away. All right, they're abandoning ship, leaving this behind because there's a lot of disharmony with this Three of Pentacles in reverse. Perhaps this is a business that, everybody is out for themselves. There's a lack of teamwork. They're very disorganized. There's group conflict. Okay. Perhaps maybe this King of Cups is there and they don't want to be there no more. Okay. Because they try to corrupt this King of Cups. This is your counterpart. This is their original thing. They're back twice now. Okay. So just know this person, this is their original form, just like you're a Queen of Cups. Okay. They are a King of Cups. All right. These people try to make this person into a King of Pentacles in reverse. That's not even who they are. Okay. They were never like this. Okay. I don't know why they did this, but it's whatever. It had to be done this way, but just frustrating. Just frustrating. That has to be like this, but it's all right, though. We're going to be fine. Everybody's going to make it through this. Going to take it easy. You're going to go rest, relax. Everything's going to be fine, okay? Because whatever this Two of Cups in reverse is, this is what this Eight of Cups in reverse. This is what these people tried to say was the real one, okay? This matriarch, this King of Swords in reverse, whoever else, they all tried to say that this other person was the real one for your counterpart, that you were this, okay? But the fact is that you are getting your Two of Cups, and now, whoever this is, there's broken communication. There's very much disharmony, okay? There's distrust. Okay, I mean, there's a lot of imbalance here. Okay, there's breakup. Somebody's not together. They're not having a good time because the world is here, brother. The cycle's complete. Okay, whoever came up against you and sided with this person, whoever this is, they're in a lot of trouble. Okay, when I say trouble, I mean serious trouble. Okay, and I'm talking, it could be physically, it could be spiritually, but they're in a lot of trouble. Because they wouldn't be thinking the way they are right now. They wouldn't be feeling, they wouldn't be shaking, okay? People wouldn't be running away from them. They wouldn't feel like they're working alone, okay? They wouldn't they wouldn't be breaking up, okay? They're nowhere to be found. People don't want to be anywhere near this person, okay? It's just like they smell of death. You could see it in them, okay? You could see the bad karma, Wheel of Fortune, and the bad luck in reverse. This Two of Cups in reverse, this Eight of Cups, Three of Pentacles in reverse. You could see this. This is visible. This is in a work setting, okay? This is seen, okay? People are seeing the bad luck of this group that's coming against them for going against you, okay? At one time, these people may have had a lot of money. These people are losing everything now. They're losing everything, Knight of Wands, because you're too passionate, too adventurous, and you're too fearless. They needed you to fizzle out and end, but you refused to end. You refused to. You refused. You weren't going to do it. Nobody was going to do it. Nobody was going to do nothing. They can't. What could they possibly do to you that hasn't already been done? What can they say about you that hasn't already been said? Nothing, right? I think you proved it. Okay, Ace of Wands in reverse. And now they have the lack of motivation, lack of energy, lack of passion. They're feeling weighed down. Okay, because they're working alone. People are abandoning ship. Okay, they're having bad karma, bad luck, and they're breaking up. Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, so there's a breakup here. Okay, whoever this fucking jerk off is now didn't have a long-term view, Seven of Pentacles like you. Okay, they weren't as hardworking, as persevering as you. Okay, they got bad information on you. They thought you were weak. All right, they were mistaken. You played a lot of people. You let a lot of people think a lot of things. Okay, and at the end of the day, you wanted them to think that you were weak. Okay, because it makes it that much better when you come back. You knew what you were going to do. It's like pretending you played possum here. How about that? And they thought you were dead. But no. You showed them you're far from dead. You're just getting started. Just getting started. That is for sure. Okay, you're just getting started, okay? Because this shortcuts, this, no closure, this world, trying to keep this cycle going, world in reverse, them days are over, okay? This cycle is complete. You are much too hardworking, ambitious, okay? Just too action-orientated with this Knight of Swords. You're moving too fast for these people. Especially being unconditionally loving as you are and having your soul tribe with this Three of Cups. Being able to pause and surrender, look at things from all different perspectives. While these people here are, try to take shortcuts. They want to leave you with no closure. They want to keep this cycle going. But now they have bad luck and bad karma with this Wheel of Fortune reverse, and they have no motivation, no energy, no passion. Feel weighed down with this Ace of Wands reverse. Clearly, there's a breakup here with this Two of Cups in reverse. And this Eight of Cups confirms that, as somebody's walking away, escaping the situation, because Three of Pentacles, there's a lack of teamwork, very disorganized, a lot of group conflict. There's a lot of fighting here, and it's all about you. All this about you, because you were not supposed to survive this. Okay, and now people want answers. Why is the collective still surviving? Why are they thriving? Why are they coming back? They don't have anybody. Nobody has answers as to why you are continually doing this. Why you're still around. People don't understand this. Okay, because there you go. There's another one for you, brother. Knight of Swords, okay, because you're too action-oriented, you're too ambitious, okay, you're too driven to succeed, okay, and nobody's going to stop that, okay, it's just not possible. There you go, brother. Very fast-thinking individual you are. Look at you. You're on that sword, you're on that horse with that sword. You say, I'm coming fast, okay, and you sure are coming fast, okay, because you're going to be publicly recognized here, Six of Wands. Yeah, okay, because what you went through was crazy, okay, and you survived it, and you didn't even let it make you bitter. Anybody else, most people would have went bitter on this. They would have allowed themselves to stay in their dark, but you refused. You refused to allow these people to put you in your dark side. You chose to stay in your light side, okay? You chose this, okay? Remember that. You're choosing to be in your light side. You're not just in your light side, because you have a light and a dark side, okay, and you're balancing them, all right, because you know that as 8th house crew members that we have a dark side. Okay, we need to know the dark side. We had to go walk through hell and return unscathed. Okay, the reason why is because we need to know the way of the demon. Okay, and we do. And we know how to defeat the demon with their own games. Somebody had to figure that out. It took us a while, but we were able to figure it out. We had to go to hell. Okay, but we returned unscathed, and now we're back. Okay, and we're taking down everybody. Okay, the whole groove is going down, the whole hell. Who's taking these people down? This Empress, of course, you. Okay, you're the one who's taking all these people down. Okay, one by one, they will all fall down. Okay, because they came up against you. They made you an Empress, though, because they made you have to become this Queen of Swords. You had to become this Queen of Swords. You had to get these boundaries. You getting these boundaries was able to, seal your energy off, okay, and call your energy back and return whatever negative energy and transmute it, okay? And that's exactly why you're in the position you're in right now, okay? You're coming off very, very, very intelligently, okay? Very stoic and graceful, that's for sure, okay? Now 7 of Wands reverse. Whoever's coming against you, they're giving up. They're exhausted. You made them tap, okay? They're tapping. They have to. Unless you're going to rip their arm up. You got them in a Kimura lock. You got this energy in a Kimura lock. There's no getting out of this. It's either tap or we're ripping your arm off, one way or another. These people, they may want you to rip their arm off, okay, because at the end of the day, you're getting this 10 of Pentacles no matter what. You don't care. You'll beat them with that arm too. You'll rip that arm right off of them, and then you'll beat them with it, okay, because that's what kind of person you are. You don't play games with people, okay? You're not going to let people walk away from this. These people, they wanted a battle with you, okay? They wanted a fight. You're going to give them one. You wanted to fight. You picked the fight with us. Don't go fucking run into the cops now. These people, they like to run. They like to cause problems, attack you, and then when you fucking return to them, they want to run to the cops. Okay, this is the kind of jerk-offs they are. But it doesn't matter. You don't have to talk to these people in the physical at all. They're haunted right now. We send it right over to them. They're haunted. They're haunted. Go get them. Whoever came up against my collective, I want them haunted. I want people jumping out of buildings, windows, okay, to get away from our spirits. They're coming. Go get whoever did this. This is happening. I'm telling you right now. 10 of Pentacles. People have to pay for this. Spirits are out, okay? Your spirit team is out, okay? These people don't even have protection. Their ancestors actually are on your team now because they're so embarrassed at what these people did, okay? They're actually pleading with your spirit team to let them off the hook, okay? They said they'll help you. These people, next time they do something, they just lost their spirit team. Next time they do something will be the last time. I guarantee you, because it's coming right back to them. They have no protection here. Zero, these people. That's what they're not understanding this, but they will. Okay, so trying to avoid judgment here, okay? Judgment reverse. They don't want to be judged. So that's why they're going to keep trying. They think that something's going to stick, something's going to work that maybe worked in the past. Okay, but remember, you're too action-orientated, you're too ambitious. Nobody's going to come up here and do anything to you. They're giving up anyway. They're exhausted. What do they think they're going to do? The cycle's over. They're not going to be able to do anything. This 5 of Wands, this conflict, this rivalry, this competition. There was never any rivalry here. These people, they thought that they were going to do all this stuff, all work together, and they were going to take your blessings. Ah, God, these fucking people. It's all right, though, because, listen, they're going to go down in such a way that it's going to be so funny, too. It's going to be so hilarious. You're going to love it. You're going to fucking love it, okay? Because Page of Wands, because you're an inspiration. You're a limitless potential. You're a free spirit. Bring excitement to the table, okay? You make people feel free. Why? Because you're the star of the show. Okay, the star of the show always makes people feel good, okay? Because that's why they're here, okay? Supporting cast. You make your supporting cast very happy. Okay, and that is exactly why they want to work with you. They want to stay with you. They want you to lead them, they said. So there you go. You are a leader. That's for sure. I definitely agree with that. Yes, you are. Okay, now Six of Wands. Remember, somebody's ego has been crushed. Okay, they're coming off very unpopular. Okay, it's very much, a lack of recognition. Somebody's been discredited. Okay, because they said you were one thing. Okay, but now Ace of Swords, people clearly see that whatever these people said about you, none of it's true. Not even one thing is true. Okay, that's how ridiculous this guy did. Not even one thing. They can't prove one thing about you. They're every last thing they said you are. Ain't that something? And people believe these people too. That's the best part. The people who believe them have to pay the price for this too. And they owe it all to whoever got them involved here. Okay, you talk to whoever got you involved here. That's who you got to blame. You don't blame us. Blame whoever got you involved. Okay, now Nine of Swords. Remember, somebody's releasing these deep-seated fears. Okay, there's releasing worries, secrets. Somebody could be reaching out. Okay, who are they going to be reaching out to? This Queen of Pentacles, of course, because you are the ideal spouse. You're the one everyone wants to be. You're the one everyone comes to see. Okay, they try to say that you couldn't take care of yourself. Brother, you don't need nobody, okay? And you clearly showed this. Your divine masculine sees that you don't need nobody. They see what you're all about right now. They see what you built, and they know you're the real deal, okay? They know this is what their wish come true is, this Queen of Pentacles. They wanted somebody that could be an equal to them, okay? And now you're surpassing this person, okay? They have to catch up to you now. All right, now you want an equal, okay? They tried to say that you weren't good enough. They wanted an equal. They wanted... Now they got to catch up to you. They could have been in control of that situation, okay? But they wanted to be too greedy for Pentacles. They didn't want to share the wealth. They thought they wanted to take this all. They wanted all the energy. They let themselves be tricked into this. People went to them. They said, listen, you could get all the energy here because, listen, they try to say you were taking their energy. Why? Because what's happened is the divine feminine always becomes better than the divine masculine first, okay? It takes the divine feminine, gets better. They're the ones who wake up first. They become better version of themselves first. So they use this excuse saying, and oh, look, they're taking all the energy. They're becoming the best version of yourself. You're not getting anything out of this, blah, blah, blah. Look, they said all this stuff. They said, I can help you get the energy, and you could be everything. You could be like the divine feminine. Remember, the divine masculine wants to be the divine feminine. They're jealous, okay, because they're the manager and we're the star. That's why. That's just what it is. They have to understand that that's not what their duty is. Their duty is to manage us. Okay, we're the star of the show. We're the one everyone comes to see. They don't come to see you, divine masculine. That's for sure. You're a coward. You're not a hero. Okay, the best you could do is maybe work our money. Okay, take care of the money. Okay, go pay the fucking bills. Go book the fucking flights for us. How about that? Go make the fucking hotel arrangements. That's all you're good for. You're not good for anything else. You're worthless. And we're telling you right to your face. You know, you're nothing. These people, they thought they were big shots. Okay, they had more money than you at first. They thought that they knew more people. Thought they were big shots. Listen, brother, they're going to be fucking shining your shoes now. Okay, this divine masculine. They're going to be begging you. Okay, this emperor is going to be begging you for fucking, to forgive them. Okay, because perhaps maybe they're releasing these deep-seated fears. They're gonna come. Okay, they don't care what anybody thinks no more. Okay, they want you, but I don't know how you even want this. I don't know. You're just not in the mood right now. Okay, you're just very much not in the mood. I can feel it. You're not in the mood. Okay, because these illusions, they really got you aggravated. Okay, they're shattered though. Whoever came up with these illusions, they're gonna be holding all the burden here. Okay, because these fears are released. Okay, nobody cares. Okay, this blackmail, whatever, this fucking bullshit, losing stuff. Nobody cares anymore. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about who has money. Nobody cares about nothing. Okay, all anybody cares about is the love. They want to be in love. Okay, so what's going to be the end result here for this very action-orientated person who's pausing and surrendering, that's very unconditionally loving? There's a lot of negative nonsense here, though. Okay, end result is you're going to get this Ten of Pentacles. Because remember, unconditional Ten of Cups, that creates abundance, okay? Unconditional love creates abundance. Who is going to be with you? It's the third time they came out, okay? And who is going to be this person that's going to create this Ten of Pentacles with on this Ten of Cups? Your King of Cups, of course, okay? So that's 3 times the King of Cups has been in this read, okay? So they've all been, they're not here yet, though, but they're working, all right? Releasing deep-seated fears, okay? They're pausing, surrendering, looking at things in a new perspective, and see that you are the 6 of Cups. You are the unconditional love, okay? You bring the love here, okay? You're the limitless potential, all right? They see this. They clearly see this. And now, but it's all just playing out. It ain't no big deal. I mean, there's nothing they can really do anyway. They just got to wait till God allows all this to happen. And once it all happens, then we're all good to go. You know what I'm saying, brother? You dig it? Now, can you dig that, sucker? Okay, believe me when I tell you, you're the best. Believe it. Okay, you know why you're the best? Because you got this Ace of Pentacles coming your way, okay? Because you better take advantage of this new financial or career opportunity that's presented to you. Because you work hard to manifest your goals and dreams. You worked hard to manifest these goals and dreams, okay? Abundance is coming your way, like I said. 10 of Cups creates abundance, okay? That's exactly what you're getting out of this, okay? Because you have this Page of Cups energy, all right? Because you're very, very intuitive, okay? You have these, intuitive messages are also bringing you in these creative opportunities, okay? So keep an open mind and curious mind. Embrace new creative opportunities and intuitive messages. Explore new aspects of life and yourself. That's exactly what you're doing. Right or wrong, okay? And that is why you are sending this devil all the way back to hell. They'll never be seen or heard from again because they are being seen, okay? They're clearly here being seen, okay? Whatever this is, these people are done. They're finished, okay? It doesn't work anymore, okay? It's for sort of resting and relaxing. They can't get to you. They can't get to your energy. You're not worried about it. You don't even care about these people. They need you to care, okay? But the Hierophant's here. Have no fear, okay? Because you have the institutional support and the spiritual wisdom here. Okay, you're part of society and its norms now. All right, you're showing people what it's really like to be a real one here. Okay, you're showing people that the devil is not the way to go. All right, the devil's done. He is not. He's so out there right now. Nobody even listens. They're like not even looking at him. Okay, so the people in hell are even laughing at the devil. Okay, because he thought he was gonna come up here and be a big shot. All right, and do something. He couldn't handle you. You baited them in, though. It's no big deal. You baited these people in. You let them think that you were weaker than you were. Okay, they thought it was going to be easy. But then it was like you arm wrestled with them, and you were like, oh, you almost got me. And you just sent them right back. It's like, get out of here. Get out of here. You're bothering me, devil. Get out of here. We gave him an open hand smack. We kicked this devil right in her ass. We told him to beat it. We said, get the fuck out. We chased him. Get him the fuck out of here. You're not welcome around here. You fucking lost your privileges. We shelved them. The devil got shelved. Shelved him. So yeah, he's finished. He's got no fucking pull. He ain't nobody no more. We got him. Okay? Page of Swords reversed because he was all talk and no action. Okay, this devil. Coming off like a victim mentality, trying to say that you're doing this to him. Okay, but the fact is they did everything possible to beat you, to destroy you. Okay, but you survived it, and now they want to act like you're the bad guy still. But it doesn't matter, because you're going to get your wish come true. It's 2 of Cups, because the 2 of Cups is a partnership and unity that's based on shared values, compassion, and creativity. A spiritual and emotional fulfillment that is expressed through love, joy, and celebration. And that's what you wished for, okay? Tell me that's not what you want. Look at that. Look at you and your person. You guys love it. You're so lovely. You know what I mean? That's exactly what you should be. That should have been happening. Okay, but now we had to deal with all this bullshit, okay? Fight all these fucking demons. Okay, but this is part of the show. It's what we had to do. It's part of the game. We had the simulation. We had to defeat the demons. Okay, and now they're all isolated, withdrawn, Herman reversed. They're lonely, okay? They want you to be lonely, withdrawn, and, but you don't, that doesn't work for you. They can put you in a box, but you'll still figure out a way to become better, because you'll sit there in your mind, you'll manifest with your mind, you'll write, you'll read, you'll do anything. You're just never going to stop. They thought they were going to make you stop, not just the cups. No, you're too romantic, you're too charming, you're too creative, okay? You followed your heart, okay? You let your imagination guide you. You have a gift for creating beauty and harmony in your life and the lives of others. Knight of Cups, you do. Tell me you don't. That's why these people don't like you, okay? Because they know they can't do what you do. They can't create the atmosphere, this 10 of Cups atmosphere you do. They can't do it. They'll never be able to do it. And who can't do this? Queen of Swords in reverse, okay? This bitchy, cruel, bitter bitch, okay? They're scatterbrained right now. They're coming off very stubborn and vindictive, okay? They're screaming, cursing, saying this is your fault. You did this, okay? This is whatever this is. This could be your mother. This could be your sister. This could be your copycat. This could be any jerk off, okay? Just know that 5 of Wands, they want a conflict, rivalry, competition with you. But now they're coming off as the Queen of Swords in reverse. This is what they said you are. They said you're crazy like this. You're scream, you yell, but this could even be your cause. This could be a lot of fucking people, really. But when you're a Queen of Swords in reverse, trust me, people do not want to be around that, especially with this Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, all talk, no action is a liar. Okay, that's being isolated and withdrawn, hermit in reverse. Look at that. I mean, that's not looking too good for whoever that is. Okay, because Knight of Cups energy here, brother. Okay, remember this. Okay, you followed your heart, you let your imagination guide you. You have a gift for creating beauty and harmony in the lives of others. Was that on the bottom of the deck, or was that? I don't remember if it is or not. It could be. That could be another one. I don't know. I just have to. I'll have to relook that. I'm so used to doing it now, I don't even pay attention. All right, Two of Swords, because they want to avoid all this. Okay, because the Two of Swords is a card of difficult decisions, stalemate, and avoidance. That signifies the need to face your fears, weigh your options, and seek the truth. Okay, so it's not, they can't avoid this any longer. Nobody can avoid what they said about you. People want to know, why did you say this? What was your motive? What were you going to get out of this? Why'd you do this? Okay, why would you talk about somebody who's in the Eight of Pentacles energy like this? Okay, somebody who has the skills and dedication to achieve their goals. Okay, I don't understand. They were very hardworking. They were diligent. Apprentice of 2 master wizards. Fucking very high quality person here. And these people, they wanted to destroy you because they didn't want you to surpass them. They knew you were going to be better than them. Okay, this is somebody classic, keeping you under the glass ceiling. They want to hold you down. You were being held down here. Have no fear, because the King of Swords is here, brother. Because the King of Swords is a card of intellectual power and authority, who seeks the truth and acts with logic and clarity. He can also be quiet. Okay, you don't ever know, but he sees everything. Okay, very powerful individual, very courageous, very firm, very decisive, logical individual. Okay, they don't like to play games. They're very honest. They want to know, why did you do it? Why'd you do it? Okay, why'd you 3 of Cups in reverse? Why were you overindulging here with this black magic, trying to do everything to destroy the collective? We want to know, what was the reason here? Because you're coming off very, very, very distracted. Just very much like a drunkard, okay? That's for sure, because remember, Ace of Pentacles, you will be receiving this, financial opportunity here, okay? The abundance is coming your way. You are a 9 of Pentacles, okay? Remember, we saw the 10 of Pentacles here, okay? You will be receiving this Ace of Pentacles. All right, at the end of the day, we don't even give a fuck. All you care about is the love. All you care about is this 2 of Cups. These people, they thought that they were going to, this was all about money for these fucking jerk-offs. Okay, 6 of Pentacles in reverse. They wanted to take everything from you, okay? They didn't want to give. They didn't feel that you deserved anything. They wanted to take all this, okay? And then, they might have took a lot of it, but like I stated before, they're going to get buried with whatever they took from you. Just understand that. They will be buried, because they're going to be buried with it. They wanted it so bad. Now they get to go back to hell with it. They'll never be seen or heard from, because you're getting new abundance, okay? It doesn't matter. You're a Queen of Cups, okay? You have infinite abundance, okay? Because you create beauty around you. You surround yourself with things that make you feel calm and harmonious. You make your environment as nurturing as possible. You're very emotionally stable, very intuitive, very in flow, very nurturing, unconditionally loving, have really strong intuition. I mean, this is clearly who you are, and these people were attacking you for this. I hate this. I hate that they did this to you. Okay, but don't worry about it. We're ended here, because your main man's taking care of this. Death is here for this Queen of Swords in reverse, okay? They're here. It's over for them. Like I told you, somebody's got to be made an example out of, and it's going to be this Queen of Swords in reverse, okay? They were the first one to go, okay? If you look at the King of Wands, they're the first victim of the King of Wands Tower of Terror, okay? And you know where this is going, this Tower of Terror for these people? Where it's going to land at for this Queen of Swords in reverse? Right here in this 5 of Pentacles, brother, okay, because they are going to the poorhouse, okay, because maybe at one time they might have had some status, they might have had some, whatever, money, wealth, but at the end of the day, they have nothing now, okay? This is going to be them, okay, brother? Look at them, see them, but they're not going to be able to live like that. They're going to take themselves out. This person's not even going to survive this, because remember, death is here for them. Okay, guys, love you so much. See you later.